There are plenty of games that I've enjoyed over the years, some of which have gotten multiple sequels, some have gotten barely anything, some are kind of just once and dones, but, there are plenty of games that, we play, and then, we want more of that stuff, whether it be something they did just once, and we want them to continue it, or just something that hasn't had a sequel in a while. So I decided to ask people what games they wanted sequels to. So here we go. Wildwoob says, obvious answer is a new installment in the Tomodachi franchise. I just want some more interaction options with the Islanders, a more LGBT-friendly romance system, and the creation/me sharing features from Miitopia brought over. I totally agree, because, I really did like Tomodachi Life on the 3DS. I actually did play the original Tomodachi game on the DS. It was a fan translation, though. But, yeah, I didn't really play much, but it was a lot more limited. And I really do wish there was a bit more you could do in Tomodachi Life, because it did feel like you were seeing some of the same stuff over and over again. Making it more LGBT-friendly would definitely make it more appealing to people. And more friendly. So it would be nice. Also, having an option to specify which Miis are related to each other outside of your family so you don't get stuck with incest ships, that would be really nice too. So yeah, I totally agree with this. I would love to see another Tomodachi game. Let's make it happen, Nintendo. Priority Interactive Novel says, I would like to see a new version of Outrun, Thunderblade, Afterburner, or From the Sea Force Turbocharge. Spy Hunter would also be great too. I have never played any of those. Okay, Atlas is posting for himself and Pink. Pink says, honestly, I would love a remaster of Dragon Age, since 2 was pretty bad. Atlas says, I would love a remaster of the Fable trilogy. I love that series more than the world back in the day, and seeing something come out of it would be awesome. Ruby says, I would love for the Prototype series to get a remake or remaster or some Akik Gupta 4033 says, I have always been an avid fan of the Prototype series, having played both the games in the series. I've been left with a few questions. Alex Mercer, who was the protagonist of the first game, suddenly became the antagonist of the second game, with no proper explanation. The whole fan base was confused about what happened, and till this day, the community only has a few theories about it, so of course I'd want to have a sequel to explain things. Alright, this person says, I want VR Sims, The Herbs 2, old school. Yeah, I totally agree with The Herbs, because I really did enjoy the Game Boy Advance game. Having it again in some form would actually be really nice. Starl3 Uni says, Pokemon Crystal and Emerald. Yeah. Trigger Mortis says, The Sims original, but just keep it simple like the original was. The remakes are too much in my opinion. I like the simplicity of the first and its few expansion packs. Legion Seeker says, a fourth Dark Souls would be good. Lay says, I'd love to see the Elder Scrolls 6 in my lifetime, as well as a remaster of Fallout 3. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like to see Elder Scrolls 6 in their lifetime. I says, Tinker Burl and Pop Tropica, anything from the Internet Explorer era. So, yeah, looks like that's all the responses I got from people. So now, I'm gonna go over some sequels that I'd like to see. Tokyo Xanadu is a game that I really like, so, I really would love to see more of that in the future. There's some stuff that I like that's obviously getting sequels, so I'm not gonna be talking about those. I would love to see another Kyle Hyde game. Having another Code come back with ports on the Switch gives me a little bit of hope. And then, there's stuff like Kirby Air Ride. I would love a sequel or an enhanced port. Just Kirby Air Ride in some form on the Switch would be fantastic. Super Mario Sunshine, having some form of that in the future. I would love to have a new version of Super Mario Sunshine or a new game in the Sunshine style. Because, we do have Sunshine on the Switch, but it's just the original GameCube game. Like, an actual enhanced port or a sequel would be nice. Off the top of my head, that's all I can really think of. Because, there are other series that I want sequels to, but they're obviously getting sequels, so I'm not exactly worried about them. So some series I'm actually really looking forward to what they're going to bring in the future, and other series I'm just not sure. I'm a little scared we might not get new games from some of them, but oh well. Not really much you can do but pray.